Welcome to the Dark Horse Chess Channel. Please subscribe and hit the like button. Today's game is between Robert James Fischer and Viktors Pupols. Alright, the game began. e4, e5, knight f3, f5. This is the Latvian gambit. Most common moves here are to go knight takes e5 and bishop to c4. Here Bobby went knight takes e5. Black moved the queen out to f6. This is the main line. d4, d6, knight to c4, f takes e4, and knight to c3. And here the black queen goes over to g6 and protects the pawn. Here white has a 3/4 point advantage. White played knight to e3. White wants to jump the knights up to d5 and fork the king and the rook. Black responded by playing knight to f6. White went bishop to c4. The bishop is preventing the black king from castling kingside. And black played c6. Black wants to push the pawn up to d5, drive the bishop back, and then castle kingside. The engine gives white a 1/2 point advantage. Since black wants to play d5, the best way to stop it is to play d5 yourself. Black responded by playing bishop to e7. White went a4. The purpose of a4 is to stop b5, kicking the bishop, and then playing b4, which kicks the knight, and maybe black can come over here and win the d5 pawn. So black responded by playing knight on b to d7. White went a5, and black went knight to e5, attacking the bishop. The engine gives black a 1/2 point lead now. White moved the bishop back to e2. Black castled, white castled. Black played bishop to d7, king to h1, king to h8. White went knight to c4, and here black launched a kingside attack by playing knight on f to g4. The engine gives black a slight edge here. White's dark squared bishop and queen are still on the back row. White is at least 2 moves away from linking up the rooks. The white rook could possibly go to a3 and swing over for a kingside attack. Black's pieces are off the back row. The rooks are linked up, and black is threatening to win the exchange by playing knight takes f2 check, leaving white no choice but to take the knight with the rook and have the rook come down. The best move for white is to go knight takes e5. Black cannot go knight takes f2 check, because after rook takes rook, rook takes rook, white will win the queen. So here, the best move for black is to go d takes e5, and then after bishop takes g4, bishop takes g4, queen to e1, black is slightly ahead. Let's go back to white's 16th move. White did not play knight takes e5. White played the 19th best move, queen to e1. Now here the best move for black is to go knight to f3. White has to take the knight because white will win the h2 pawn and then move the queen over with a mating attack. So here the best move for white is to go g takes f3, e takes f3. The bishop cannot go to d3 because the queen will come over with a mating attack at h2. So the best move here is to go bishop takes f3, rook takes f3, rook to g1, c takes d5. And after knight to e3, black is up 7 points, game over. Let's go back to black's 16th move. Black did not play knight to f3. Black played rook to f7. Black wants to double up the rooks and attack f2. White responded by playing h3, kicking the knight. The knight went back to f6. White played knight takes e5. Black played d takes e5. White moved bishop to c4 with a discovered attack against the black rook. And the rook went back to f8. The engine gives black a slight advantage. White has survived black's attack so far. However, white's queen and bishop are still on the back row. Black, on the other hand, has double isolated pawns, which white might be able to win later on. White played bishop to e3, and here the best move for black was to go c takes d5, knight takes d5, knight takes d5, bishop takes d5. And here black has this beautiful move, bishop takes h3. If white takes the bishop, black moves rook to f3, and white cannot stop the mating attack. All right, let's go back to black's 20th move. Black did not play c takes d5. Black played knight to h5. White responded by moving king to h2. Black played bishop d6, trying to set up a discovered attack against the white king. White played bishop to b3, knight to f4. Bishop takes f4, e takes f4. The engine gives black just under a 2-point lead. Black has 2 pawns invading white's territory, and black also has a discovered attack against the white king. White can stay in the game by playing f3 and stop black's discovered attack. In the game, white did not play f3. White played queen takes e4. Black responded by playing f3 discovered check. The only move is to go g3. And here the best move for black was to go queen to h5 with a mating attack at h3 and then g2. If white plays h4, then black has this beautiful move, rook to f4. This move wins the white queen because if the queen moves the queen to e3, black has rook takes h4 check. This pawn is pinned by the bishop. The king moves back, and rook to h1 is checkmate. Game over. In the game, black did not play queen to h5. Black played bishop to f5, attacking the queen. White moved the queen to h4, rook on a to e8, rook on a to e1, bishop to e5. And here, white moved the queen to b4, launching a queenside attack. The engine gives black mate in 8, but stick around. First I'll show you the checkmate, and then I'll show you how black messed it up. Queen to h6 was played. That was the best move. White played h4. That was also the best move. And here the checkmate is bishop takes g3 check. If f takes g3, black goes queen to d2 check. White has to block with the knight or the rook. If white blocks with the knight, then it's rook takes knight, king to g1, rook over, rook, king, checkmate. Let's go back to black's 29th move. Bishop takes g3 check. If white goes king to h1, then black has this sneaky move. Bishop to f4, blocking the queen from the pawn, and then black takes the pawn with checkmate to follow. Returning to black's 29th move, black did not play bishop takes g3 check. Black played g5. Here white can stay in the game by playing rook takes bishop and remove black's powerful bishop. But in the game, white played rook to h1, g takes h4, and then king to g1. The best move for black is to go bishop takes g3 again. White's best reply is knight to e4. After queen to g7, black has a discovered attack against the white king. The best move for white is to run and play king to f1, and then after bishop to e5, the black queen is coming down to win the white rook and a lot more. Returning to black's 31st move, black did not play bishop takes g3. Black played one of the worst moves in chess history by playing h3. Here the white king is completely safe from black's attack. The best move for white is to go knight to e4 and stay in the game. However, white played d takes c6, and this allows bishop takes g3 again. White's best response is to go queen to d4 check. Black can block by playing bishop to e5. White plays rook takes e5, queen to g7 check. Best move for white is to run with the king, king to f1, and after rook takes e5, white cannot stop the black king from coming down or playing rook here check and winning the queen. Returning to black's 32nd move, Black did not play bishop takes g3. Black played b takes c6. White played queen to c5. Queen to c5 is not on the engine's top 20 list. And here the best move for black is to play, you guessed it, bishop takes g3. One of the lines for white is to go rook to e3, h2 check, king to f1, bishop to h3 check, king to e1, bishop takes f2 check, king takes f2, and queen to h4 is checkmate. Returning to black's 33rd move, black did not go bishop takes g3. Black played queen to g7. White responded king to h2, queen to f6. White played queen takes a7. Black moved bishop to d4 with a skewer on the pawn and the queen. White played queen to c7, and black played bishop takes f2. The engine gives black a 2/3 of a point advantage. Both kings are exposed. Black has the advantage of two bishops as opposed to the knight and the bishop. And also black has a very dangerous passed pawn, where white's passed pawn is not that dangerous since both rooks can stop it. White played rook takes rook, black played rook takes rook. White played rook to f1, attacking the bishop. Bishop went back to d4, and then white played rook takes f3. And here black missed this beautiful move, bishop to g1 check. If king takes g1, queen to d4 check, king to f1, h2, king to g2, and queen to g1 is checkmate. Let's go back to black's 39th move. After bishop to g1 check, if white goes king to h1, black has bishop to e4, the rook is pinned, and black has two attackers on the rook. The best move for white is to go queen to f4, bishop takes f3 check, king takes g1, rook to e1 check, king to f2, queen takes queen, pawn takes queen, h2, and white cannot stop the pawn from queening. King takes rook, queen. Let's go back to black's 39th move. Black did not play bishop to g1 check. Black played bishop takes c3, b takes c3, rook to e2 check, king to h1, bishop to e4, the rook is pinned. White played queen to c8 check, king to g7, queen to g4 check, queen to g6, queen to d7, king to h6, queen to h3 check, queen to h5, bishop to e6, bishop takes rook check, king to g1, rook to g2, king to f1, queen takes queen, bishop takes queen, rook takes c2. Game over. Please subscribe and hit the like button. Thanks for watching.